Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Texas Rangers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And the pitch. Gets the call. And we're underway. The pitch. Off the mark there. 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's inside. 2-1.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. Righty to the plate. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Lau at the plate. deGrom, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. The next offering misses, and 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. deGrom checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Two one now.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Ryan Reynolds here. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Cruz, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that one fouled off. And the 0-2. And that one off the outside edge.
It's a good take.
One and 2 now. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Yep.
Gets the call. Strike one. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pirates leave one, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. And towing the slab here, Bubba Chandler. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball. Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now Jack Peterson. Moved to first, and he's back safely. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike one. That's a strike.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
The punch out there, and there's one down. Seager stands in now. First offering misses the mark. Right-hander kick steals. Gets the outside corner with that one.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Cruz to third. Not in time. He's safe. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. First offering, and it just misses. And the right-hander deals and misses inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a little bit low.
3 balls, no strike.
And a pitch. There's a strike. 3-1. And here it comes. Out front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. First and third, one down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Kicks and deals. In the air, out towards right center. O'Hearn under this one. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. Run scores easily, and the Rangers strike first It's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's Josh Young. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's inside. 3 balls, no strikes. And a pitch.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head. Second inning set to go. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. The wind to kick the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Nick Gonzalez stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is downstairs. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
One, 2 now. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Here's your 1.
Ball, that's down.
Swing and a miss. You know, if in fact Jacob deGrom adds to his Cy Young total as a Ranger, he'll become the first Ranger ever to win the Cy Young Award, and that would leave only the Colorado Rockies as a team that does not boast a Cy Young Award winner. And a 1-2 again. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 1-0. Bottom of the second. Here's a speed threat, Evan Carter. Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Out there to center. Cruz heads towards it. Grabs it on the run. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting seven, the catcher,
Danny Jansen to hit here.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
In for a strike. 0-1. The pitch. Late on that fastball. Kicks and fires. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Cruz going back some more. Gone. So he just clears the wall, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Number 8 stepping in for the Rangers. In there, and it's 0-1. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and he grabs it foul. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Number 19 stepping in for the Rangers. Ball 1, no strikes. Just missed.
2 balls, no strike.
The 2-1. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And now it's 3-2. And he deals. And he walked him.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So the batting order turns over. So next to hit for Texas, Brandon Nimmo. Foul ball. Move to first. And he dives back in safely. That's in there. And that is strike two. And that one upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Got him. Good job at damage control right there. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Connor Griffin. That's in for a strike. Griffin measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. The 0-1. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And that's outside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Down the line towards the corner. Nimmo ranging after it. He makes the grab. 1 away. Here's Joey Bart now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. This one in the air, right field. Nimmo ranging after it. Makes the grab. 2 away. Here's O'Neill Cruz. Walked to open the ball game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Cruz patrolling center field, hitting leadoff in today's game. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 1-0. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. Now 2-1. Two outs. Just missed. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
And now it's Brandon Lau. And that's outside. 1-0. The pitch. And now 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Berger takes it to the bag, and that's the third out. No runs on no hits, no errors, and one left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 2 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back as we go to the last of the third. Now here's the Rangers DH, Jock Peterson. Chandler back to work.
Ball.
That one drifts inside.
One ball,
Peterson,
no strike.
multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
The pitch. To the right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Now it's Corey Seager. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And the righty deals. Pitch misses inside. Ball 2. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
2-2.
Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
The first baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. Check swing, he held up. And that's ball 1. The pitch. And the 1-0 misses low. Two-0. That's through there for a strike. And a 2-1 on the way. There's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty to the plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. At the belt and fires. And now it's filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
3-2. Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. On to the fourth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a pitch. That one inside. Going to count 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And here it comes. He goes down looking.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And it's even up.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering misses. Counts full, 3-2. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace going, no doubt. O'Hearn stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right-hander kick steals. Slapped foul. Oh, 0-2 now. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. That's his second strikeout.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back here at the ballpark, bottom 4, leading off, Josh Young. And a pitch. That misses off the outside edge.
Well, these Rangers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
So up next, Evan Carter. Flied out his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Left-hand hitter waits. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Man at first with one gone. Danny Jansen now at the plate. He's already homered in this one.
1-0.
Pitch out, but no action. Carter stands at first with one out. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Next pitch is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
And the right-hander deals.
Ball 3. 3-0.
There's the strike.
3-1.
And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Number 8 stepping in for the Rangers. His first at bat was a strikeout. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. One out. Runners at first and second. Activity in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. The 0-2.
That's the ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Rolled slowly to first. Horwitz goes to second. Safe there. Safe at first as they can't make the play. One down. Up next for the Rangers, number 19. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Fouled off to the right. Now the 0-1.
No.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Righty delivers. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Bases loaded. One away. And that misses off the outside edge. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That clips the inside corner for a strike. 2 outs. Bases are full. Fastball in for a strike. 0-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Fastball almost got him there.
You know, these Pirates doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Spencer Horwitz will hit next. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Connor Griffin. 0 for 1 so far. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
This is Joey Bart. Flied to right his first time. That one misses. Ball 1. They say you win.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One now.
Ball. 2-1.
And a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Hard hit, base hit. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with 1 away.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
O'Neal Cruz getting ready to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. First offering misses the mark.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And he deals. There's a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
So now 1-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
In the air of the infield, and the infield fly is called. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0. Left-hand batter waits. Good eye right there.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
On the ground. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Pirates leave them loaded. They trail things here 2-0. On the mound now for the Pirates, number 66.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And Jack Peterson stands in. The wind of the pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95. The wind to kick the pitch. And 1-2.
1-2.
The wind in the pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Seager, the next to hit, takes ball one. The 1-0. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good eye right there. The pitch. High in the air, out to right. O'Hearn settles under it. 2 down. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers. That one not close. Ball one. And another ball.
2-0.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one hooked foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Three, 2 now. And there's ball 4.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swinging a foul straight back. Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first, and he went around. Rule the swing. Oh, and 2 now. This one popped up. Horwitz puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. One left for Texas. Welcome back. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Reynolds, in his 7th season, 28 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. And the 1-0. High fly ball out to center field. Carter makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Marcell Ozuna, the next to hit. Upstairs. For Jacob deGrom, he comes from humble beginnings. Think about it. A 9th-round pick by the Mets in 2010. He went to Stetson, and he was mainly a shortstop at Stetson. By the way, Stetson, if you're wondering, it also boasts another Cy Young Award winner, Corey Kluber. Next offering is down low. deGrom hit 1 homer in college. You know who it came against?
Chris Sale.
That's right.
How about that? Sale a lefty, and deGrom hitting from the left side of the plate. You don't see a whole lot of lefties homer off of Chris Sale.
That one ripped. And there's a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
1 gone, runner at first. Ryan O'Hearn, the next Pirate to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. Up and in, and a count even 1-1.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 65 up and loosening in the pen. Beeks, a left-hander, also throwing. The pitch. In the air, left side. Tracks it down for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Nick Gonzalez. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
The pitch. Out to center. Carter under it. And puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. One hit, one left. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rangers 2 and the Pirates nothing. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's going to be Evan Carter. The wind of the pitch. And there's the strike.
Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Short hop liner, handled it short. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Now it's Jansen to hit. In there for strike one. And now the 0-1. They say you win.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one misses. 1-2 to count. Got it by him for the K.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle, so I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
And now Josh Smith.
Outside.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Now 1-1. Kicks and fires. And that one missing low.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Lifted in the air down the left side. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Rangers go down quickly there, but they're on top 2-0. Top of inning number 7, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Up the middle, can't glove it cleanly.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
Up next for the Pirates, Connor Griffin. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The tying run at the plate. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Joey Bart in the on-deck circle. Nobody out, runner at first. The pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That to right. Nimmo has it sized up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Way towards the mound now as he will make the move. That'll be it. Break. Taking over on the mound for the Rangers, Jalen Beeks.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That one fouled off. Horowitz, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
0-2 now. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And he hits a ground ball right side, takes it himself. Third out, and that ends the frame. So one left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the 7th. And the batter now, number 19. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's too high.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. And that's down and away.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now here is Brandon Nimmo. To second, there's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Here's Jack Peterson. First offering, misses the mark. Foul ball there. And a pitch. There's the strike up high. Now 1-2.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing to. We go to the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brandon Lowe. And here it comes. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. At the belt and fires.
Too low.
Check swing didn't go. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
And a 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
So digging in, Ryan Reynolds. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Lowe aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
This one popped up. And there's 1 down. Cold wind comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Marcell Ozuna, the next Pirate to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped the liner into center.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Tying run at the plate. That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Way high there, and that's ball 2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Ryan O'Hearn, the next Pirate to hit. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1. Two outs. Top of the zone for a called strike. This one chopped up the middle. Save! Substitution being made at first. On to pinch run, Billy Cook. So 2 on with 2 away. Nick Gonzalez digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Ball one there. Action in the pen down there. Jacob Junis up and throwing. That one misses. And a count 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Righty to the plate. Strike 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Two. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
First and second, 2 down. And the next pitch is way outside. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
And the righty deals. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Number 67 will take over here.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me. Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. They say you win.
0-2.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Next offering misses down and away. Bases loaded. 2 down. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now into the game, Billy Cook. He takes over in right. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. So now it's Corey Seager. There's a strike. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So a man aboard, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. And that's in for a strike. Close, but call the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 strike.
Change up on the corner, and that's a strike. Seager at second with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there. Out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Yohan Ramirez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Next up for Texas, Josh Young. First pitch just misses. Liner, base hit.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now, Evan Carter. This ball's chopped on the ground. 1 at second. Throw to first, but he beat it. Here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. And that's in there for strike 1. Ramirez throws to first, and he dives back in safely. The 0-1 and ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Reynolds trying to get there. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
Man at first. So next to hit for Texas, Josh Smith. Called strike right there. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike, and it's safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
The 0-2.
Ball.
That one is upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Right-handed reliever, and now it's filled up.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Texas plates 2 on the homer. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. We go to the 9th, and now the shortstop, Connor Griffin. And the pitch. Popped foul out of play off to the right. And that one is lifted in the air. Nimmo has it sized up and makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
And there's a ball. After it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. That's ripped. Base hit.
Wastes no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
2 outs, runner at first. Brandon Lau. That one down the line. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire